everyone, Happy New Year and welcome back to So What If I Sew, or welcome if you're new. I'm Jess and this is my channel all about sewing, dressmaking and all things stitch related. And today is very exciting because it's the first day of my week in sewing vlog for January. Now, I've done a couple of these before so you guys know what to expect. You're going to follow me for my week. I'm going to take you through everything I do that is related to my sewing and to this account. So blogging, replying to YouTube comments, as well as all of my makes that I'm planning this week. So it's a busy week actually. I'm expecting some fabric. I'm expecting some stuff from Hobbycraft today to help with the project I will elucidate on shortly. And I've also got a pattern test to do this week for the wonderful SizeMe sewing. I've already done one and now this is the second one and I'm really excited. So we will get started on that together. The other projects I have for this week is I'm going to make my first SizeMe sewing Florence blouse, which is for my birthday, which is, oh, what day are we on? It's the 4th today, so, oh, very close. My birthday is the 21st, so 2.5 weeks, very excited. Can you tell my birthday is like my favourite time of year? So, Florence blouse, pattern test this week. I need to make a skirt for my mum, which I'm going to hack from, well, it's a skirt pattern but she wants pockets, so I need to hack some pockets into it. But basically my mum hurt her hip ages ago, like her hip and lower back and stuff, so she's struggling, like jeans are quite uncomfortable, so, and she loves the skirt, so I'm making her like a kind of almost like a skater skirt basically with pockets in it. So she's gonna love that. I've got some beautiful fabric for that as well left over from another project, so that will be happening this week. And I'm also going to hack the remains of my dad's Christmas present, which went horribly wrong, into something for me. I'm thinking pyjamas. So it's going to be a really busy week. I'm very excited. Today will be probably quite limited in sewing because I've got an MA assignment due tomorrow morning. So there's going to be a lot of writing and editing today, and also I am actually officially back to work today. So I am going to be working alongside doing this. So it's going to be busy. However, I've got some great stuff planned for you and yeah, we're going to have a great time this week. On my lunch break, so super quickly before I go back to work, I just want to show you what I got from Minerva. This is on my Instagram stories as well, but I thought, you know what, I've just got it, it's going on the vlog too. So first of all, Zip and Zip Pull, which is for a skirt I'm making for my birthday. It's an A-line cord mini, it's going to be black. I thought this would look really cute at the back with like a kind of proper little pull. And then I got two stretch knits. I got this white one that is stripy and may become a summery lotter, but we just need to see how see-through it actually is and if I can get away with like skin coloured underwear underneath, so we will see. But I love it, it's so lightweight, really nice like stretch recovery, and it's like a kind of creamy white colour. If I show it to the camera, there we go. So excited about this. And then I got a lightweight black stretch knit which will become a probably a Tilly and the Buttons Nora, like a very lightweight one for work, because regardless of the season I like a black jumper to wear to work, and I like a high neck because when it's windy it stops my throat getting cold, which really helps with my asthma. So this will become a lightweight Nora. Now I am gonna go grab some food and then go back to work, and we will do this and then hopefully we'll get some sewing done, or at least some pattern assembly done tonight. But I do have about 2,000 words to edit out of what I'm writing. So apologies if this is the last of you see of me today. You will definitely see lots of me tomorrow. Right, back to work. Good morning, lovely people. It is Tuesday, woo! So as predicted, went quiet last night and I was editing till about 2:30 this morning. And then again this morning as soon as I got up. So my we edited down from 4,500 words to 2,950, which is not bad. And that my assignment has now been submitted, thank God. and I am now at liberty to, well, do a huge amount of work first of all, and then sew. But something very exciting has happened today as well. My new desk has arrived, so I will build that as a time lapse later, but it's a big enough desk, which means my sewing machine can sit next to my laptop. I don't have to keep resetting, which is fantastic, and it's even got some little pockets at the side I can put my scissors in, which is like the dream. So very, very excited. It's going to be a good day. I'm looking forward to a nice Tuesday. I've got my wonderful me-made culottes on today. I'm actually wearing my Christmas Day outfit because it's so comfy and very work appropriate. So feeling great, feeling very, very tired. Absolutely, I'm so happy it's done. So the plan for today is to build my desk. I have a lot of work to do, but I'm doing a half day. So morning of work, I'm going to stop around 1, 2ish, eat, and then this afternoon we're going to do some sewing. My elastic from Hobbycraft arrived last night, so I will show you guys what I got when I stop work, but I will see you guys a little later on. It took me quite a few hours because I was determined to do it on my own, and Adam helped with a couple of screws that I really couldn't do. But here is my beautiful desk. I'm so happy with it, like I can't even explain. And yeah, it's actually really sturdy. I have a drawer that I wasn't expecting, which is fun. And I have extra storage so I can keep all my stuff. My sewing boxes fit really neatly underneath. This is the bit of my stash left over, but most of that is going to get sewed this month actually, because this is full of my birthday fabrics. This will be working with tomorrow, and then the fabric underneath I'm using some of tonight for my mum, and I'm making a lotta in the rest. So then here, this is a couple of the bits of the desk I want to highlight, is this lovely caddy bit that is literally built into the desk. It's one of the reasons I bought it, because I can keep, this is my sort of emergency, I can sew literally anything with the stuff in here. And then at the back, look, all my scissors have a home. Isn't this so exciting? And they all fit in, and I don't catch them because they're at the back. And then I've got like my pliers and stuff like that. And then in my drawer, I've got my thread, which fits perfectly, and a few other little boxes and things. But I am so chuffed. Now I'm going to quickly deal with the rest of the sort of wreckage of me building this. It looks terrible. So I'm going to sort this out. I'm going to have a quick cup of tea and read a little bit of Love Sewing. And then we are going to start doing some actual sewing tonight. And I think I'm going to start by working on my mum's skirt, because I think it'll be quite a quick sew, I'm hoping. And yeah, we'll get the machine going on the new desk and we'll see how everything works. So the workday is done, and I have had my nice wee sit down. I have sorted out the house downstairs, so it looks a lot better now. Still need to figure out what to do with my old desk. It's going to have to go to the dump, I think, but I don't know when. So slightly messy house for the meantime. So my project this evening, Adam's doing tea. My project is to make a skirt for my mum. So I'm going to make her a skater skirt, but with a difference, because she wants pockets, and skirts never have pockets. And the thing is, particularly a skater skirt, they can look really bulky and pull the seams down. So before I get changed, I'm going to show you the type of pockets I'm going to make, because they're the same as the ones on my culottes. So if I take the camera down, these are my beautiful culottes, which I love. And it's kind of hard to see, but there's got a sweeping down pocket like that. So the back is higher, and then it, like, the front piece cuts down like that. and then you get a really good sized pocket, but it sits at the front, so it's not dragging seams around, and it sits really nicely. As her skirt will also have an elasticated waist, I think it'll work pretty well. So we'll have a crack at that. We'll see. It might need to have a flat front like my culottes do to work, but we will have a go. And I'm using some stunning viscose jersey that I got from Rainbow Fabrics Kilburn, gifted actually ages ago. So I'm excited. I used it for a top, but Mum loves it and it's just her type of thing. So gonna whip up a quick skirt tonight. I'm using a thread count pattern that I bought actually off Sewn on the Time, because it's one that I think was in Love Sewing. So yeah, nice and easy, simple job tonight. So I'm going to have a quick stretch as well actually before I start sewing, and then I am going to make a nice chill skirt and just relax and sew at my new desk. So it's going to be fun. There's going to be quite a lot of time lapses because Adam's had a really busy day and so have I, so we're both kind of TV on and relaxing, so I'm not going to talk that much, but I will take you guys through the pockets when I do them so you can see what I mean, and I'm hoping they will work, basically. Fingers crossed. So I'm going to get on with that. So quick catch up with what I'm doing with the pocket. So I've got a piece of baking paper on top of my pattern. I've traced the line of the skirt because I'm doing the front pocket. So this is the line of the pocket here. It'll cut down, so we need to cut the back piece at this line, and then this is the line I need to cut off the pattern piece on the skirt. But I'm going to cut it as a normal skirt pattern piece and then fold this over the top and do it. So then we'll have two pockets, one this, one this shape, one this one, so we turn them out, and then they'll both fit into the waistband nicely, and Mum will be able to fit a phone in that pocket, and we'll do one on each side. There we are. We've just had a slightly later tea, and honestly my assignment has like fully caught up with me. I've been thinking about it for months and I don't think I realised that. So I am now going to sign off the vlog for tonight. My mum's skirt is all but made. I just need to do the hem and I need to attach the waistband, and that's it. But I've actually, the pockets look great. I'll show you in the light though, because you can't, I was going to show you guys tonight, but you can't really see it because it's quite dark fabric. So I'll show you guys in the morning. I'm doing a half day again at work tomorrow, so I'm going to do some sewing before work. I think I'm going to finish Mum's thing before work, and then in the afternoon we're going to be doing some PDF pattern printing and assembly, because I've also got a pattern test to do this week. So I'll tell you more about that tomorrow, but have a great evening guys, and I will see you in the morning. Good morning everyone, it is absolutely freezing, so there's that. I'm going to do my workout now, which I'm not looking forward to because it's so cold, and then I'm hoping to get my mum's waistband done just before I start work, which would be great, because I kind of just want to get it done and then I need to get it posted up to Orkney. But I will show you guys where I'm up to at the moment. So currently I have a skirt. It's got no waistband, but it's together at the sides, and if I turn the pockets through, you can see we have this sort of overlap pocket here, which is there. This is the side seam of the skirt, and this like cuts across, so it'll be a little clearer with the waistband on, but I love this fabric, it's so pretty. I made myself a top in it, but I actually wanted to make a wrap dress. However, I think it's kind of too cold for a wrap dress right now, so I've still got loads of it left, which is fantastic. So I will be able to make myself something else. But my mum, this is just right up her street, this sort of fabric. So we'll get a waistband on this today, and then hem it, and that's just one project done, which is fantastic. And then we're doing lots of PDF pattern assembly because I'm doing a pattern test at the moment for SizeMe Sewing. And I also need to assemble my PDF of the Florence blouse, so I can start on that later this week. So I'm going to do my workout and completely freeze to death, and then we will be back at the sewing machine and at my beautiful new desk. Hi everyone! So busy work day has happened. I couldn't get any sewing done pre-work because time sort of ran away really, but you know, it happens and that's fine. We've just spoken to some wonderful friends of ours who they used to live near us, and we haven't seen them in ages, so we've just spoken to them on Zoom, which was really nice in our lunch break. Now I'm going to grab some food, quickly finish 1 or 2 work bits that I just need to send some emails, and then I'm into my half day afternoon. So we're going to finish my mum's skirt, print that PDF pattern, assemble my Florence blouse, and maybe even cut out my Florence blouse today, but we will see. I am feeling really good today. I'm wearing my Lotta, which is in a American Viscose from Rainbow Fabrics Kilburn. I have not hemmed the sleeves yet because I hate the long sleeves on it, and actually I might do it today. I'm going to cut them to about there because I'm a 3/4 length sleeve person, and I really cannot abide long sleeves. They just get pushed up my arms anyway, so that's why they've not been hemmed yet. Just in case anyone's eagle-eyed and notices. I think I'm going to make another Lotta this week as well, because I've got a beautiful navy Ponte d'Aroma that's like kind of textured that I think would make a really, really nice Lotta, and I've just bought a load of elastic, so I can't do it until I've bought the elastic for the pattern test I'm doing, so I need to do that first. And then if I've got elastic left over, then I will use it to make myself another Lotta. Now, it is actually a really lovely day, even though it's absolutely freezing, it's Baltic. So I might wrap up a little bit more, which is why I'm showing you my Lotta now. But I have got fluffy socks on with my tights because warmth is a priority. So I'm gonna chuck a big jumper on, get some lunch, send those emails, and then we will get going. I'm also going to do a bit of blogging this afternoon because I've got a few blogs I need to write to catch up with myself. Here we are. I just thought I'd show you the skirt so far. I've just got to hem it and then it's done. A little later than I intended, but I didn't want to sew because Adam had a meeting, so obviously I couldn't sew during that, which is fine. So I answered YouTube comments and did a few kind of blog admin-y bits, which was good. And now here we are. So I love this fabric. It's from Rainbow Fabrics Kilburn. It's dead stock, so I have no idea if they still have it in, but if they do, I will link it in the description. So here we are, which is very cute, and it's got little pockets here, which are, I think, big enough to get a phone in. They're definitely big enough to get my phone in. I've suddenly realised, I don't know if my mum has one of the bigger iPhones. This might be a bit of a squeeze, but it is Jersey, so she can, you know, shove a phone in. You definitely get keys and bits like that in as well. So I'm quite happy with that. It's got a lovely drape, I think. So I just need to hem it, and then I'm going to run the iron over it, because it's jersey. I never iron jersey as much as I'm working with it because the creases don't hold. But I'm going to definitely go over the waistband and the stitching to fix everything. And as it's a circle skirt, I'm going to run I've got the measurements. It needs to be 46 centimetres long because my mum's shorter than me, so I just got to send me the length she wanted. So I'm going to check it, hem it to that amount, and the way I'm going to do that is by running a line of stitching around and then folding on the line of stitching and then stitching it down. That works so much better with round garments. So looking forward to that. I hate hemming, as you guys know. I'm really bad at it. So I maybe if I invest some time in it this year, I will grow to loathe it less. Or maybe I'll just overlock all my hems and that'll be fine. Let me know in the comments below if you hate hemming as well, make me feel less alone. Because everyone else is like, yeah, it's fine. I'm like, no, it's terrible. Right, so, small rant about hemming is done. So I will now hem this. I'm in love with this fabric, and I've still got enough to make myself one as well. I might make myself a full length version of this, like a maxi skirt. We will see. Anyway, let's hem this, and then I'm going to get that pattern printing, and we'll assemble the Florence blouse pattern. And I'm really hoping I can cut the fabric out for that tonight, but we'll see how we do. So skirt is done. I just need to run it through the iron, but I need to clean the iron first actually, because I ironed something I shouldn't have and now it's got some like sticky stuff on it, so I need to clean it first. So that might be a bit of an adventure, and then I'm going to quickly get the printer out of Adam's way before he starts gaming, so I can set that printing and assembling patterns. But what I'm going to do first, I think, is just grab a cup of tea and take a breath, for it is now the evening, and then we'll get on with some pattern assembly. There we are, Wednesday is done. I've just dismantled my old desk, not very sewing related, but I did, just a minute ago, have a really nice kind of chilled editing session, and I was reading my Love Sewing magazine just after tea, and I found a pattern that I really, really love, so I'm gonna have a go at it. I've printed the pattern out. It is for this jersey kind of jumpery top, and I'm going to make it in that black stretch lightweight jersey, like lightweight proper knit wool jersey that I got yesterday from Minerva. So I'm really excited actually to use that. So I'm going to use that, and honestly I might just whip it up in the morning, and then I'll cut out my Florence blouse while the light is there tomorrow, because obviously that's I need is white. I've got to cut it in the light. To make sure it's so fine as well. So we're going to cut fabric tomorrow, and I'm going to buy some sellotape. I need to pop to the post office with my mum's skirt once it's ironed, because I've not had time tonight to iron it. And then once I go to the post office with that, I will get some sellotape so I can assemble my pattern test, because as you will have seen with my Florence blouse, I only have duct tape, and that's not really, for a pattern test I need to be super accurate. So I need actual sellotape, because the duct tape's a little bit messy. So, you know, it is what it is. Now I am off to bed. I will see all you lovely people in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday. We're nearly there in terms of the work week. So this morning, I'm going to divert a little bit. So I'm going to try and two things. I'm going to try and cut out the Florence blouse fabric, and I'm going to try and assemble that PDF pattern from Love Sewing, because I want to make that the second I finish work today. So again, I'm doing another half day, because basically I'm still semi-furloughed until April, so I'm doing 2.5 days, but I'm spreading it over as many, like my hours over as many days as possible. So I have lots of meetings this morning, hence the slightly smarter look. But I will say I made this top. Jeans don't matter, it's lovely because obviously Zoom, it's only the top half. But yeah, so I made this long sleeve top from that fabric I was using yesterday actually, from Rainbow Fabrics Kilburn, and I love it. I've actually never put a proper photo of it on the blog, so I might take one today because I quite like my outfit. I know, vanity, but I must post a picture of it actually because I really do like it. And if you're interested in it, there is a vlog all about stretch t-shirts, of which this is one. So I'm going to go grab a cup of tea, and then it will be lots of work, but then lots more sewing again, so we can do it. Let's get on. Hi everyone, so my half day is finished, which is very exciting. Adam is still working, and I need to do a few bits this afternoon, so I am now finally going to iron my mum's skirt. I'm going to have a crack at cleaning the iron before I turn it on, and then see if I can sort of steam the rest of it off. We'll see what happens. But either way, need to give mum's skirt a press, and then I am going to cut out my Florence blouse, and I'm going to assemble that PDF pattern for the jumper I want to make, and I might just whip that up this afternoon. I'm quite excited by it. The Florence blouse also looks really simple because it's just a raglan blouse. The only bit I'm a bit kind of nervous about is the shearing, so I'll talk you guys through that a little bit more when we get there. You're going to be learning to shear if it's your first time with me, because I'm also learning. I'm sure lots of you are very experienced, but I have actually managed to never do shearing before, and I'm hoping it's the start of an exciting friendship with the technique. If it's not and I never do it again, I'm not too fast. I don't wear sheared things very often, so we will see. But first of all, I'm going to grab a cup of tea and put some comfier trousers on, because jeans are not the life at home, and we will get going. Here we are. I've cut out both of my patterns that you can see on the floor behind me, and I'm going to quickly whip up that jumper from Love Sewing magazine because I fancy it and it's cold, and I want to take a little bit more time over my Florence blouse. Adam is going to pop to the shops later and get some sellotape, and when he's done that I'll be able to assemble my pattern test that I'm doing. So I'm going to hopefully do that tonight. But I'm back to teaching my class this week, which is exciting. So I'm teaching yoga tonight. So I'm just going to quickly really whip up this jumper. I'm doing it without a waistband for two reasons. Firstly, because I prefer like a drapey jumper, and secondly, because I don't have enough fabric to do the waistband, which considering I didn't buy the fabric for the project, I'm not super upset about. I've got everything else, but I'm just not that fussed about having a waistband. So I'm going to make a nice kind of floaty drapey version. I have got Broadchurch on in the background, which for some reason I've never watched, even though crime shows are literally my favourite thing ever. So I'm just devouring it. It's wonderful. So I'm going to get going, make that top, and then I will go and teach my class. my jumper is done. Here it is. I'm quite chuffed with the neckline on the front. It's not quite as neat on the back, but I'm not too fussed because it's actually really to wear while I'm teaching because it's tight enough that it's not going to go for a walk when I actually stretch. It stays where it is, and I'm thoroughly chuffed with it. I'm now wrapped in a blanket with my copy of Love Sewing and watching Broadchurch, and I'm just going to finish out the night, grab a cup of tea and then go to bed. But it's been a very productive sewing day. I've got 2 hours of work tomorrow and then it is Florence blouse time. So the only other thing I'm going to do tonight is load my machine up with the right needle, white thread, fill my bobbin, that kind of stuff, and then I will go to bed. But I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning everyone, I'm wearing my nice jumper from yesterday. It is beyond freezing this morning, so all the radiators are on. But I've only got 2 hours of work today, my last 2 hours of furlough time, and like I said, pre-furlough, and then I've got the rest of today off for some sewing. So I'm going to have a crack at my Florence blouse, and I must assemble the PDF for my pattern test. Basically, I should have done my pattern test by now, but I still don't have any fabric. I'm still like, I know I ordered a load in the Rainbow Fabric sale, and I know that they're really busy because obviously like it was a massive sale, but I really need my fabric. So fingers crossed it will arrive today or tomorrow. Otherwise, I'm going to have to make, I'm not sure actually, I'll have to make it out of something else, but I don't think I've got enough of anything else. It may, honestly, it may have to be chiffon. If my fabric doesn't arrive, I may have to make my pattern test out of chiffon because it's the only thing I definitely have 2 meters of, or 2 meters plus I should say. So anyway, the plan for today, assemble that test, get my mum's skirt ready for posting as well, Florence blouse, and yeah, that should be us. A nice chill lead into Friday, and then it's our date night tonight, so nice and chill. So I've now finished work, which is exciting, and I'm going to assemble the PDF for my pattern test, and my fabric has arrived, yay! So I'm expecting another delivery from Rainbow Fabrics with some other stuff in it, because I ordered them at separate times. But this one is, I think 3 meters of it I got for the pattern test, because it is a dress, and I just didn't have enough of anything. So it's a lightweight viscose, lovely, very drapey, lovely and cold to the touch, and I have a feeling, I don't have a picture of this dress to work from, so I only have the instructions, but I've got a feeling that it's going to end up sort of floaty and summery with like multiple tiers, so I think this is going to be perfect. So let's assemble a PDF and get going. Morning everyone, and welcome to Saturday's vlog. We're nearly there. So yesterday I stopped filming after doing my pattern test because it was Friday date night, so we had a lovely night, got some takeout, watched a good film. It was really fun. So now here we are Saturday morning. I got halfway through my pattern test yesterday, so I quickly just need to finish it up. It is a dress. I can't really tell you any of the details. I've tried to keep the time lapses to the most generic bits as well, because I don't want to release anything that's, you know, not seen before. Not that you can tell a huge amount from a time lapse, but you know. So I need to do the lower half skirt today, and I'm hoping to get that done the next couple of hours, do my feedback, and then this afternoon we're going to do some really fun Florence blouse sewing, which I'm really excited about, so stay tuned for that. And I need to do some editing and some blogging as well today, so it's gonna be quite a varied day. It's a busy Saturday, but we will get there, so it'll be really fun. Good morning, lovely people. It is Sunday, and this video is being released tonight, so I am starting the rather lengthy editing process now. So yesterday I sewed my pattern test till about 2, and then I just got so tired because I think when you're pattern testing you focus, obviously, because you must, you focus so hard on the instructions, and I'll be honest, I'll hold my hands up and say when I sew normally I don't really look at the instructions very often. Like, it's more of a glance, but when I'm pattern testing I want to make sure I do the best for the pattern designer, so I really do go through it with a fine-tooth comb, and I got awfully tired, so I stopped sewing yesterday afternoon, and Adam and I watched all the rest of Broadchurch. I have watched all of Broadchurch in 3 days, it's incredible. The lockdown life. Went for a walk and we had dinner together and just had to step away from the machine. I think everyone will be familiar with this feeling where you start making silly mistakes and you start getting very frustrated, and I think that is the point at which, well, ideally just before then is when you should stop sewing, but definitely at that point we all need to take a step away from the machine and relax. So I'm going to get some editing done, and then this morning we are going to do some of my Florence blouse. We are, because I really want to, and it's really fun, and I've never done shearing before. So I'm going to edit a load of this because I need to get a load of footage off my phone, so create some space. We'll do that quickly while I have my tea, and then I will get dressed and we will do the Florence blouse. The pattern test is behind me. It's a dress and I only need to attach it now at the waist. It's the last step to do, so I will do that quickly, but honestly I think I'll do that after this video is edited and done, because there's no reason you guys need to see me do this. I'd rather you see me do my Florence blouse, which is very exciting. Also, let me know in the comments below if anyone would like a blog post or a vlog or anything about pattern testing and like what to do if it's your first time and how to be helpful and that sort of thing. So, because actually this will be my 3rd one, and I think I'm getting the hang of it. It's quite fun. But yeah, if anyone wants to know sort of how it works and everything, let me know in the comments below and I will do a little blog post on it. Now, on we go. Tea, editing, and then some Florence blouse construction a little later on. So I have done a lot of editing this morning, and now we are on to Florence blouse construction, finally! So I've got the correct needle and thread and everything in the machine, which is a lot quicker, because what I was sewing before is also white with black bits. So let me show you the kind of plan. So the Florence blouse has one back piece cut and fold. It has, so, one raglan back piece. It's got 2 front pieces that are cut separately and sewn up the middle to create a V-neck. And then it's got one enormous sleeve, well it's like 2 sleeves, but one enormous sleeve piece, you cut 2 off. Just a bit I want to show you because it's got a big dart in the top. So, very simple construction actually. The only bit that will be vaguely interesting in terms of like technique wise will be the shearing, because these big sleeves, you get a big dart at the top to create some volume here and then fit nicely into the shoulder. I'm wearing a raglan jumper, which always really helps when I'm talking about raglan sleeves. And then there will be a sheared cuff here to create, again, a little bit of volume, but to keep the cuff where it is, which I'm quite excited about. Things I'm considering is, it doesn't call for it, but I'm considering some decorative top stitching down the middle in a black thread to secure that central seam. I also think it looks really pretty, but we will see when I get there. The other thing is, I've read through the pattern instructions and it calls for bias binding, but there was no bias binding pattern piece, nor does it show it in the layout. So I'm going to have a look at it, and if I can get away without it, I will. But if I need it, one of my thoughts is that either I'll have to make some. I don't know if I've got enough fabric left, because it didn't call for it in the layout. So a little bit like about that. But I do have a piece, like a measured out strip, that I think will do it, and you can always just chop off the ends with bias binding. So we will see. It may end up finished slightly differently because I don't think I have enough fabric, but we will cross that bridge firmly when we come to it. And right now I'm just quite excited to get going, because I really, really want to finish my week strong. I'm really looking forward to you guys all seeing this tonight. So if you are watching this today, hello! It's very exciting. But I want to get going now. So what I'm going to do first is quickly transfer the dart markings across. I think I've already done it. Excellent. Organised me. So I have cut my dart markings in, like tiny little snips into the fabric. So I will get, the first step is front piece is attached to the back, and then we're on to sleeves. So we'll get that done quickly. I'm going to make another cup of tea, I think, because it's so cold today. I'm really chilly. So we'll get the front pieces attached to the back, and then we're on to sleeve darts. I think this will be very, very quick, if I'm honest, and I will probably catch up with you guys when I've got more of a garment, and then we can chat about all things shearing. So let's get going. It's 3 o'clock on Sunday, and I started my Florence blouse. Now, I should say, the Florence blouse is actually a very simple, very user-friendly pattern. It's really good, but for some reason, my brain is just gone today. It's absolutely gone. I have made so many mistakes that are just completely insane, and I have no idea why or how. I've never done them before. I probably will never make these mistakes again, but I'm getting a little bit frustrated. So I think I'm going to leave it for today, but I'll show you what I've done. So I've just popped together, it's behind my back somewhere, the two sides of the front and the back. So that's the back there, side front. Here we go, and then the sleeve will go in here. It's interesting because most of the raglan garments I've worked with, you actually keep the pieces separate and you join them with the sleeve, and then you do a continuous seam down the side of the sleeve, so all the way down to the waist, to the waist and bottom hem. So I'm quite excited to see how this comes together. But I think it's really important when you sew to recognise that sometimes you do have to stop, especially when it's creative, because if you make mistakes, the more mistakes you make, it gets really frustrating. So especially as this is a garment for my birthday, and I really want to do it nicely and I want it to look amazing, I'm going to spend a little bit more time on it, potentially off camera. But first of all, I'm going to go for a walk and do some life admin and generally breathe. It's actually been a very, very busy week, but I've had a great time vlogging it, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. There's been some impromptu projects. I've done my skirt for my mum, I made myself that jumper, and I've basically done my pattern test, along with some other blogs and posts, etc. So I hope you guys have really enjoyed this week. I know it's been a little bit of a slow start to the year, but we're ramping up, we're getting on with it, and I really look forward to sharing my February week in sewing with you. I've got some great blogs and vlogs lined up for the new year, and I can't wait to share them all with you. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like below, and subscribe if you want to hear more from me. Also, it is my birthday in 2 weeks now, so I will be sharing some more of the making of this blouse as well as the skirt I make in like an actual video. So fear not, you will find out more about the Florence blouse, and it will be very shortly. So I will see you guys next time, and thanks for watching.